Sai Ram. Dear devotees, with hearts full of love, let us begin this sacred story. Our blessed author, Hemadpant, first offers his loving pranams to Sri Ganesha, the remover of all obstacles. But in his profound devotion, he sees his own Sadguru as the embodiment of all gods.
You, my Deva, my Sai, you are my Sri Ganesha. You alone are the Parabrahma, the ultimate reality.
And so, before writing a single word, with his heart and hands still pure from an offering of love, he first surrenders completely, seeing his Sadguru as the true beginning of this great work. He then offers his salutations to Mother Saraswati, the goddess of speech and learning. But even as he does, his heart can see only his Sadguru Sai.
How can a simple man like me write the story of this vast ocean? It is Sai himself who is the true poet, the true singer.
He knows with all his heart that it is Baba who will hold his hand, dip the pen in the ink of pure love, and write his own glorious leelas through him. What a beautiful and complete surrender this is. Our dear author, Hemadpant, begins his sacred work with heartfelt prayers. His salutations flow like a holy river to the great Trinity, Brahma, the Creator, Vishnu, the Preserver, and Maheshwara, the Destroyer. He then bows with deep reverence to the glorious lineage of saints, to Nivritti, to Janandev, to the beloved Tukaram, and to all the great sages and rishis who have blessed this holy land. In his heart, he sees each of these saints as a shining lamp, a divine light floating on the vast stream of time, each one a beacon of hope guiding all of humanity. And, dear devotees, in bowing to them all, he is truly bowing to the one divine consciousness that shines through every one of them, the very same all-pervading light that he sees with all his being in his beloved Sadguru, our Sai. Before Hemadpant begins this sacred work, he first pauses. He brings to mind his beloved grandfather Sadashiv and his respected father Raghunath. He thinks of his own dear mother who left this world when he was just a baby, and the loving aunt who raised him as her very own son. Bowing to them all in his heart, he offers his humble salutations to his ancestors, knowing their blessings are with him as he prepares to write the divine story of Sai. And now, dear devotees, the story truly begins. After the year 1910, on one beautiful morning, Hemadpant made his way to the Dwarkamai. The sun was just rising, painting the Shirdi sky in hues of gold. Imagine the fresh morning air, the sweet sound of birds chirping in the neem trees. He walked with a light step, his heart filled with loving eagerness for Baba's Darshan. Every such walk is a pilgrimage in itself, a sacred journey from the outer world to the divine presence dwelling within the masjid. Upon reaching the blessed Dwarkamai Masjid, Hemadpant beheld a most wonderful and curious sight. Our beloved Baba, our merciful King, had just washed his hands and face. The sleeves of his kafni were still a little damp, but instead of sitting in his usual place to give darshan, he was engaged in some work. Baba had spread a coarse gunny sack on the floor and was carefully placing a heavy hand mill on it. Hemadpant watched, his heart filled with loving curiosity. What work was our Lord planning to do this morning? Such are the leelas of Sai, always mysterious and always for the good of his devotees. Then Baba, with great purpose, took a winnowing fan filled with beautiful golden wheat. In that moment, he looked not like a fakir, but like a loving householder preparing to feed his entire family. He rolled up both sleeves of his long white kafni, revealing his strong weathered arms. Then, with both hands, he took a firm and steady grip on the wooden peg of the hand mill, ready to begin his work. A simple, everyday action, dear devotees, yet one filled with profound divine intention. And so, our beloved Baba began to grind. With one divine hand, he took handfuls of wheat and lovingly poured them into the opening of the stone mill. With his other hand, he began to turn the heavy stone. Steadily, rhythmically, the grinding began, and the sound of it filled the quiet Dwarkamai Masjid. Soon, a stream of pure fine flour started to flow from between the millstones, collecting on the gunny sack spread carefully on the floor. He worked with perfect focus, his entire being absorbed in this humble task. What a blessed and beautiful sight it was, dear devotees. Just imagine Baba, the Supreme Lord himself, the provider and sustainer of the entire universe, grinding wheat with his own sacred hands for the sake of his people. Standing at the doorway of the Dwarkamai, Hemadpant gazed upon a curious scene. There sat our beloved Baba, grinding wheat in a hand mill. A question arose in Hemadpant's heart, a loving puzzle he could not solve.
What is Baba doing? He has no possessions, no family to provide for. He never stores anything for tomorrow, living only on the bhiksha he receives each day. Why then is he grinding so much flour?
While his mind was filled with questions, his heart knew the truth. He understood that even in this simple worldly act, his Satguru had a deep, compassionate purpose hidden from his eyes. And so, he just watched, his whole being filled with love and awe for the divine leela unfolding before him. Such a wondrous sight could not remain a secret in a small village like Shirdi. The news spread like wildfire through the lanes.
Baba is grinding wheat.
Come and see. Come to the masjid.
And, oh dear devotees, how they came. Men and women left their work and rushed towards the masjid. You could see them hurrying, all drawn by this mysterious leela. The whole village was buzzing with excitement, eager to have the darshan of this beautiful divine act. Before long, the masjid was filled with devotees, all drawn to Baba's side. Among them were 4 women whose hearts swelled with pure love for him, seeing their beloved Baba toiling at the hand mill. They simply could not bear it. They resolutely pushed their way through the crowd and came right before him. With a loving but firm resolve, they took the handle of the mill from his hands. Their unspoken plea was clear. Baba, this is our work, not yours. Please allow us the blessing of this service. Baba, truly pleased by their bold devotion and selfless love, smiled and gently let go, allowing them to take over. For just a moment, Baba's face grew stern, his expression seemingly filled with anger at their audacity. How could they try to force their will upon him? But then Baba looked beyond their actions and gazed directly into their hearts. He saw the pure, selfless love that was compelling them. And as he saw this, all traces of his anger melted away like snow in the brilliant sun. A beautiful, gentle smile spread across his face, his eyes crinkling with boundless affection. He understood their devotion, and in his infinite compassion, he lovingly accepted their service. Oh dear devotees, what a truly blessed and joyous scene this was. The 4 women settled themselves around the grinding stone and began to turn the mill with loving effort. As their hands worked, their hearts opened and their voices rose together in a beautiful harmonious song. They sang of their beloved Baba's glory, of his divine leelas, his boundless compassion, and his unending grace. In their hearts, they held a sweet hope, thinking that after their work, Baba, in his infinite kindness, would surely bless them with the flower to take home as his sacred prasad. Their song was a prayer, an offering of selfless service, and a beautiful expression of their faith. At last, their labor of love was complete. The grinding was finished, and all the wheat had been transformed into the finest, softest flour. The women pushed aside the heavy millstone and gazed upon the beautiful white mountain of flour that lay before them. Their hearts swelled with happiness for the seva they had just offered. Now they believed this flour was the traditional prasad for their work, and so with great care they divided the large pile into 4 equal shares. Each woman gathered her portion, tying it neatly into a bundle. One by one, they prepared to lift them onto their heads and return home, their hearts full of joy and contentment. believing they were carrying Baba's blessings with them.
But just as they were about to leave, a change swept through the Dwarkamai. Baba suddenly rose to his feet, his eyes blazing with a divine fire, and his voice thundered through the sacred hall.
Are you mad? Have you all lost your senses? Whose father's property are you looting and taking away? What right do you have to this flower?
The women stood frozen, their hearts trembling, completely taken aback by this sudden and intense displeasure from their beloved Sai. Then came his clear, unshakable command.
Take this flower at once and go cast it along the village borders. Do it now.
This was not ordinary anger, dear devotees. It was the fierce protective power of a Sadguru, a divine storm of compassion raised to sweep away a great calamity that was threatening the entire village. The women's recent joy now turned to a quiet and reverent awe. Though their minds could not grasp the reason for Baba's command, their hearts were filled with unshakable faith. They knew their Sadguru's word was to be honored above all else. Without a word, but with complete trust, each one lifted her bundle of precious flower. They walked with great humility to the outskirts of Shirdi village. There, with heads bowed in loving surrender, their obedient hands untied the bundles. They carefully scattered the white flower, creating a long, continuous line along the village boundary, thus fulfilling the mysterious and urgent command of their beloved Guru. And now, the true meaning of Baba's mysterious action was revealed to all. At that very time, a terrible cholera epidemic was threatening to enter the village of Shirdi. The flower was not ordinary flower. It was a sacred protective barrier charged with Baba's divine power. As soon as the women sprinkled that flower along the borders of the village, the epidemic was halted. The sickness that had been ravaging the region could not cross that sacred line. Instantly, the cholera vanished from Shirdi. The people were saved. Fear fled from their hearts, and a profound sense of peace and happiness returned. Life in the village became normal once more, all by the infinite mercy and boundless grace of Sai Baba. As Hemadpant witnessed this, a divine light flooded his mind, illuminating the true purpose of Baba's actions.
Ah, this flower was never meant for eating. It is a medicine. Our beloved Baba has been grinding the cholera epidemic itself into dust.
What had seemed like a simple, curious act was revealed to be a gesture of immense compassion. His heart was filled with indescribable joy and wonder at Baba's divine play. Dear devotees, it was this sacred leela, this profound experience that gave him the final inspiration and confidence to begin writing this holy book, the Shirdi Sai Satcharitra, for the welfare of all. But dear devotees, there was a much deeper, more profound meaning to Baba's actions. Baba was not just grinding wheat, nor was he simply grinding the cholera epidemic into dust. He was grinding the sins, the mental and physical afflictions, and the worldly desires of all his devotees. In this leela, the handmill represents our very life. The lower stone is our karma, the sum of our past actions. The upper stone is bhakti, our loving devotion, and the handle, which one must hold firmly to turn the stone, is jnana, true knowledge of the self. Baba showed all of us that when we hold firmly to knowledge and turn the mill of life with devotion, our karmas are ground away and we can be free. Dear devotees, this beautiful leela brought to Hemadpant's mind a wonderful story about the great saint Kabir. Once, Kabir was observing a woman grinding corn with a stone handmill. As he watched the grains being crushed between the two stones, tears welled up in his eyes and began to flow. His guru, seeing his disciple weeping, lovingly asked for the cause. Kabir turned to his master and explained his sorrow.
O Guru Deva, my heart weeps for all of humanity. I see them being ground down in the great mill of worldly life, just as these helpless grains of corn are being crushed into flour.
Kabir's guru smiled, his eyes full of wisdom and compassion. He pointed towards the mill and shared this profound truth.
Do not be afraid. Look carefully near the central peg of the mill. The grains that stay close to that center are not crushed. In the same way, whoever holds firmly to their guru, the still and steady center, will be safe from all worldly sorrows and will surely be saved.
And so, dear devotees, this first chapter concludes with a beautiful and profound teaching. Just as a loving mother grinds grain, our Sai Ma grinds away our sins, our worldly troubles, and our calamities. When we approach Him with complete faith and surrender, this reminds us that He is the true doer in all things, and we are merely the instruments in His divine hands. Let us bow our heads in loving devotion to our Sadguru, Shri Sai Nath, who is the protector of the humble and an endless ocean of mercy. May we always hold fast to His holy feet, making Him the very center and anchor of our lives. Peace be to all. Shraddha or Saburi. Om Sai Ram.